other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll hand it off. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Back to pass. It's Vargas. Snags the quick throw. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Running back he's brought down at the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick this one away.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Walters. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Well, they're lucky they completed this pass at all. The quarterback, in fact, gets hit as he throws the ball. Now, listen, I know the linemen are going to allow the defense to come in. At that time, they allowed him to get in there a little bit too fast. They're lucky the quarterback was able to see it and get rid of it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Hand off to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Vargas. Close to the tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M 10, LSU 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The back's got it. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Walters. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. but now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score. Texas
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 6.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Finding some room at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And there's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right side on the toss. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this crucial play coming up. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got him.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down, now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice to try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers making some adjustments now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Texas A&M.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And now the handoff. He's free around the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
By the tight end. Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Walters. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
For the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Toss play to the outside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Pickup of 2. Good enough for a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. How important is that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. To the air, it's Walters. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the defense wraps him up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 20, LSU 6.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll hand it off. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Oh, here comes the reverse. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, A&M. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
27, LSU 6.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They're going to run it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Testing the right side here. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Back's got it again. Brought down after 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Here's the handoff. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.